What's up, everybody? Today we're trying out a game called Net.Attack.
Net.Attack.
This is a survival roguelike thing that uses like programmy elements to program yourself into being a better program.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna go to the tutorial and we're gonna learn more about the game together because I don't know what we're doing. Sorry, rookie. Looks like you have no clue how to handle this. I'll help you. No contradiction. Move with WASD. This is like Clippy Buddy's flash drive.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that. We can move.
Lolo.
Oh,
Oh.
we want to be on these things, apparently. All right, Hotshot. Let's see if you got what it takes. Step onto those chips to pull the data. Just 2 for now. Prove you could handle it before you get too greedy. Oh, why are you so passive-aggressive?
Well, he's a military guy. You broke it.
Oh, man. We're a virus. We're hacking the mainframes.
Like I said, just 2, but there was 3.
Looks like someone else needs my advice. Give me a moment. Try not to die, yeah? I'll never die. Those guys are gonna try to kill me.
Oh, it's a big one.
Oh. Whew. Just in time. Time to fight back. Hit E to open the coding editor. Show me what you got. Here we go. This is your coding interface. You can expand or customize your coding attack patterns here. Okay. On the bottom of the screen, you can see the control scheme to navigate the interface. But keep your attention towards me until I'm finished, rookie. Start with the root node. In this case, the onTick. If you hover over the shape of the node, you get information about this function. It regularly executes the following nodes. The player is the executor.
So it starts from the player.
Yeah, every 500 milliseconds. onTick has a duration of time it takes to execute and repeat itself automatically. There are different root nodes, but for now we'll stick to this one. Each node has a unique function and parameters. If you hover over the shape of the node, you'll get information about its function. Single laser that targets the nearest enemy within range and deals damage to it. Executes following nodes using the hit enemy as a new executor. Family ping. Depending on the function of the node, parameters can vary between damage range and hit count. You can see the parameters below the name of the node. There are also other factors that determine the node. We'll talk through that later. Nodes can be connected with ports. That makes sense. Cover the port, you get a description, standard output, yada yada. And just
Port to port.
Connect thing to thing.
Yeah.
New nodes added to the branch. Increase the interval to repeat the onTick by 100 milliseconds. Okay, so this is the base, and then it gets increased by whatever these things say.
Yep.
Have to connect more nodes, longer chain. It'll take longer and longer.
Makes sense.
Having multiple branches makes it possible to run code in parallel. Only the branch with the longest duration counts towards the total duration.
Okay, so that one, because that one's a 300, that one's a 100, it only does the 300.
Instead of 400, which is nice. The branch with the longest duration has the purple line. Other connections are yellow lines.
Okay, so you can see it at a glance. That's nice.
Alright. Nodes vary in their function, different parameters.
Makes sense.
Name color displays rarity, green, silver, blue, purple.
I will forget that.
Green, blue, purple is pretty typical. Silver being in there is the one thing you gotta remember.
Yeah.
Silver being between green and blue. This is the shop. You can get new nodes for your code via the data you have gathered. This is your available data. You can earn more data by hacking chips. Levels up are certain nodes. These are your currently offered nodes. Left side is the node. The right side is the price. Okay. Oh, on the left side of the node, you see its price. If you buy one, the selection is automatically updated. Yada, yada. Only nodes from activated families or unsigned nodes can appear in the shop. You can hover over icons for more information. These are your rerolls. You can leave there. Let's see. If you want to see anything again, look at it. Okay.
Okay, so currently we have...
This just which shows us the nearest direction of the thing that we've been doing, which is why we've been getting those arrows.
That makes sense.
Okay. So we got a heavy packet. This fires projectile. That can hit 3 enemies.
200 damage to each on impact. It adds a long time between shots, but it looks like it's 3 hits of big damage. So
yeah, so I like that so far. A circular electric shockwave that damages all enemies within 3 nanometers for 2 damage.
It's quick and fast. Quick and fast, yep.
A single laser that targets a random enemy within range and deals damage to it. This is the one that they showed in the thing.
Tutorial there, yep.
But it's also got an on-hit node.
That's kind of cool.
So, like, I could theoretically do this and then on-hit do like this or something weird like that.
Yeah, that's true.
And this fires a projectile at the nearest enemy that can hit up to 3 enemies, dealing 2 damage on each impact.
So not a lot of damage, but it's... And then it's got an on-hit chance and an on-kill.
Okay. So this is the same thing as this, except this does way more damage, but this has more chaining opportunities.
Well, go back to that for a second. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's precisely it. And it's 200 milliseconds as opposed to 500 milliseconds.
Correct. So I almost want to like buy both of them, and it'll be 700 milliseconds.
But it'll fire a shot that...
Oh, everything gets rerolled.
Everything gets rerolled.
My... Single laser that targets a random enemy within range, but this still has the big damage.
Yeah, relatively big damage. And that's another on hit.
So...
Whereas the small one that you've got there is a chance for on hit and then an on kill, but it itself doesn't really do a ton.
Sure.
So I like the idea of the ping random. The problem, of course, is that that's a ping random, so you don't know who it's going to hit.
Oh, and look, we can chain ping randoms. We can go full ping random.
Okay, that bottom one is silver, and
snowball packet. This does the nearest enemy for 3 enemies. Every successful hit increases the chance to execute the child nodes of the next impact.
You look on the right-hand side, it's on hit, but a hit times 5%.
Okay, so if it hits all 3 things, it goes up to 15% on hit.
And then I would assume continues building.
So
if it hits all 3, it's 15. Hits 3 more, go to 30. Hits 3 more, go to 45.
Okay. Let's see. So this one is a ping random in a higher range than this one.
Yeah.
Single.
That's just.
Is it just
better?
And it's cheaper? It's cheaper and it's better?
Huh. Yeah?
Oh. This one is too expensive. We got a real rare one and we don't have the money for it.
Hit infected.
Triggers when this node deals damage to an infected executor, executing the connected in child mode.
So it's an on hit, but only on infected targets. Okay. All right. Well, we got a bunch of things here that you can kind of start chaining together.
I have a plan. Let's go boom, boom. That'll be my big one.
Okay.
And this one
doesn't have a
25% chance when it hits, it'll scan for a chip. I don't need to scan all the time.
That's fair. I like it.
Do I want to buy one more thing to attach onto this?
If you attach onto that, it'll make it more
circular in range damage thingy. It'll make it take even longer, but I have this extra on hit node that I want to use.
That's true, but
I also have more ping random.
You could, yeah.
Yeah, we'll wait for now. We'll save
some money. Now stay on there.
Oh, nice work for Adobe. Don't forget, data's the goal here. Get back to gathering. Oh, there.
Necessary data collected. Escape.
Look at you, data in hand and ready to roll. You can head out now, but hey, no one's forcing you. Stick around if you're feeling bold.
Okay, so it looks like you need 600 data to be able to leave, but you can get up to 1025, it looks like.
Alright, that looks like the exit right there. Looks like there's a little more data somewhere.
Yeah. There's a 25% chance that on one of your shots hits that it'll tell you where it is.
Yeah. I found it.
There you go. Oh, that's a new resource, a different resource.
Is that just like level up?
Nah, maybe. I'll get a couple more kills and find out. Yes.
Okay. Time converter, damage addition plus 1%. Adds 1% to node damage for each 100 milliseconds of node execution time.
Ooh.
And we do have a lot of those. Node time minus 5 milliseconds, reduce execution time of all nodes by 5 milliseconds. And then death beam increases ping range. Well, time converter seems fun.
Okay.
And then I could just sit here and like level forever, but we'll
move to the next node.
We'll move to the next node.
Firewall activated.
Oh, apparently you can only stay in one place for so long.
All right.
Let's see. Time to intensify your hat taking. You take a look, rookie. Boot camp, the boot camp or skip. This is gonna be like just more tutorial,
a whole
right?
Series of tutorials, probably.
If you're playing this on your own, you should do that. I'm gonna dive right in because I am definitely a professional hacker man.
Yep.
And then if we decide that we're in over our head,
then we'll go back to it.
We'll go back. Charming city with a vibrant, inspiring, social, freedom, foster, potential individual.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just the hacker ranking. Security level password. Security level 123456. Devil 1976. D60 died. Livid 1976. And then blah, 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 blah.
All right then.
So different difficulty levels. We'll go on the basic one because
easy.
Look, it's our first rodeo. We're just gonna.
Also, we're a sassy looking bird.
We are very sassy bird right now. Oh,
you gotta power up the
time freeze.
Time froze for a moment there. Oh, that guy's fast, but squishy.
His butt is indeed squishy.
Most are.
Bug exploit. Luck up. But I do like that time converter.
Yeah. Couple more times around to get more stuff.
Let's see.
Extract data faster.
Yeah, sure. And then
1400. Oh, you got 3 different on-ticks that you can use on this guy.
Okay. And then he's just got
He's got that basic ping laser.
And then it's got 2 on hits, which is interesting.
Yeah, and you could take a split up there.
Fast ping, which is a lot of damage.
Minus 100 milliseconds.
Huh. Is that just like insane?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we grab you. And then a triple ping.
Fires 3 lasers, dealing 20.2 damage per hit.
Can only afford pretty much one more thing, so I think I might just grab this triple ping.
Out of curiosity, what's the one above it there? I just see...
Triggers if false output if the player's health. So this will trigger something if we're below 20% health.
Okay.
And then there's explosive ping. Does low damage, but I do like explosions. And then just another laser.
Yeah, how about that triple ping sounds real good. Now we're...
4. Executes the following code 2 times.
So it's just a multiplier.
Okay.
But it also adds 500 milliseconds to whatever it is. This is another triple ping.
Another triple ping. That's not as good, technically. And then just some damage and range.
Well, it's got an on-kill.
It does have an on-kill.
It's got an on-kill.
So do we just do this for now?
I feel like that middle one there is sad
so
because
this one doesn't lower this.
But I bet if you attach it to the top one, it does lower that. So 500 is your baseline. But, oh yeah, so it is just better to have that on something like that.
All right. Well, we can hang out like this for now. Although,
realistically, just having it as 3 different lasers for now actually probably is better.
Maybe not.
Because doing it this way is your top laser on hit fires more laser. Fires another laser.
Yes, and then if it hits, it'll do this. So as long as I'm hitting something, this is better because everything is happening in 500 milliseconds. If I move it down here, this will happen every 500 milliseconds, but this will happen every 600 milliseconds. So it'll be better if I'm not constantly hitting something. But if I'm not constantly hitting something, then I don't care.
Fair enough.
So it's a whole weird thing. Oh, we've become much shinier.
Yeah, lasers everywhere.
Let's see.
Bytecoin value?
That might be my level up stuff.
Potentially. Ping range up could be pretty good.
Yeah, well, we'll get some more range. Why not? Yeah, and we just immediately got vastly more powerful. Okay. Oh, more time converter.
You do like the time converter.
I like more damage.
And you have the ability to get out, but there's still plenty of chips around.
Data left to data. Give me more. I'm gonna get more luck because I want to see if that does something for like the skill acquisitions when I'm shopping and stuff like that. Hey, time converter. No damage +1 and no time -5 milliseconds. They're also both very good, but I want to also see what happens because it looks like there's a meter
up top.
Yeah, and there's highlights at certain points, which theoretically means that I get something extra over time. See, because at 5 and 10, there's like little blippy blops. All right, we gotta keep looking for datas. I don't know, I'm leaving a bunch of this stuff on the ground for now just because I want to...
Yeah, you'll probably get it back. Get it later.
Well, I also knew that last time there was like if you don't get out now, we'll murder you. So I want to make sure that I get this done faster. Just in case there's a countdown timer of death. Alright.
That's everything, so.
Just more ping range.
Firewall activated.
Yep, there it goes. No damage. I like more damage.
Yeah. You still got a full minute. I still say you go the opposite direction to pick up. Unless you want to just play it safe.
You think I have enough time?
Oh, it looks like they do go. No, they're still there.
Well, here's the time converter. They didn't appear to do anything. At least noticeable.
The music got all intense.
Well, yeah, because the firewall's firewalling. And then we'll just
25 seconds.
kind of hang out in this area. Oh, there it is. Okay, it
right.
it really lets you know.
You can get some more range, probably. Or do you want damage? Right, 10 seconds. I think it's time to go.
Yeah, we're fine.
I was like, there's a little bit of a... Oh, you get a premium node.
Push pushes all enemies away.
You don't want that.
Heal restores 1% of players' maximum health once. Can be triggered only once per tree execution. Okay. Or creates a circular zone in the radius of 1.5 nanometer, forcing all enemies inside to execute the following nodes. Okay.
Ooh. Forces all enemies to execute?
Yes.
So anything in there...
We'll do something.
That's kind of cool.
Okay. Do you like that one?
I do.
And then we got some more money here. We can afford the 4, which is the multiplier.
But it adds a lot of time to your thing.
True.
Which, if you're going for your damage node thing, that's not necessarily a bad thing. And something like a triple ping doubled would theoretically be a 6 ping.
That's true.
And you do have a triple ping already, so you could have that bottom row just be...
We'll do it. Why not? And then damage in range.
Yeah, so that's just a wave around you.
Damage in range for each unit in range. Just cascading AoEs.
Yeah. You could. That'd be kind of funny.
Yeah, let's try it.
All right, and then you're basically out of money.
That's another for each unit in range, but bigger radius.
Yep, for double the time.
All right, so
Yeah, just set up the for each unit in range, deal damage to each unit in range.
So we'll try something like that.
And I think on that bottom one, you just slap that in the middle there.
Something like that.
There's a world where you add the fast ping up top in the middle of that, so that you split the fast ping. Just so that it's 500 milliseconds instead of 1,000 or 900 instead of 1,000. Like we want it to be a little bit longer, but so now the fast ping will split, and each fast ping will do the triple split.
All right. Let's try it. All right, I see our AoE swirling. Why does this area look so fancy?
What's that?
This area's got the
No. There's a fan above you.
Yeah.
You're inside a computer. You're seeing the fan through the light.
I figured it out. This is what the inside of my computer looks like at all times.
Yeah.
I guess we farm some skills.
Woo!
Whew. Coming in fast and angry.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, some of those are slightly bigger. You left the bigger ones alone.
I thought you were talking about the enemies being slightly bigger.
No,
I don't notice.
The gems.
I need magnetism, James. I think that pickup is like a heal or something, which I haven't needed quite yet.
That's true. Ooh, that's a big boy over there.
Oh, yeah. Well,
got him.
Not anymore.
There's one more node somewhere.
Right.
There it is. Oh, there's another node.
Oh, yeah. So there is.
I thought that... firewall started.
Yeah, well, I'm right by the exit, so I can hang out.
You can hang out and farm. Collect value maximum.
So this is percentage and this is base. Yeah, I'll get both of them. Why not? Oh, I saw the AoE propagation right there.
Yeah, the AoE shenaniganery. Oh, 30 seconds on the firewall.
Maybe should have got the node beam one there, but or the ping duration thingy.
I think I like range too. Your lasers aren't super long range. It says you got 15 seconds left, and I don't see that firewall closing in, so I think that's going to sneak up on... There it is. Oh, hey, explode.
Just see you later.
Oh, that's a start node.
When the player is hit, executes the following nodes 10 times with the player as the executor.
Oh. So that's one that's not going to go off a ton.
But it's a starting node, so it doesn't cost me anything. And then if something does happen, like if someone hits me, then just...
Yeah. Okay, so I see where the heal once thing, like you couldn't attach those two together because the first one would try to trigger 10 times, but it can only do once per execution. So that would only trigger once, and you'd waste the other 9 start triggers.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a good one to have.
Also, combine. Executes the child nodes for every triggered import.
So you can kind of merge two things back together.
Okay, that's interesting.
I don't know if any of these are worth it, if I'm being honest.
Well, we got rerolls we never tried with.
Yeah.
Free unit range is nice, but I don't need it.
It's also too expensive.
Now, on player hit, I can just be like, everybody
get away.
Get out of here.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't hate that, actually. In fact, I think I really like that idea. Just.
Oh, what's the optimize? Does that just make it cheaper? Is that all it is?
Speeds up the branch execution time. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I kind of like that. Triggers the true up port if the node has at least 4 parent nodes from the ping family. Ping family. Ping family. No family. Damage and range family for each in range. And that's a ping. And that's nothing.
You also got just the top one up there is just a standard strong ping shot.
Yep. Good old ping. But the optimize.
The optimizer's pretty good.
It
just makes things faster. So
sequence. Executes the following nodes one after the other. Okay.
Okay.
Well.
Yeah, that bottom one's the only one affecting the timer, so You may have to do that in a different spot, but we can...
You think so?
Depending on how the order of operations works.
Just speeds up the branch execution time, right? So it should just...
Right, but... Okay, it still works. Yeah. But just because for the fast ping, it didn't let it go below the 500, so I was worried it was order of operations.
And I put it here because of order of operations, but theoretically I didn't need to.
Yeah.
Theoretically it would have figured itself out.
Yeah, it's all good. Oh, yeah.
Okay. And we'll continue to hack mainframes here.
I was just about to say that with that heal there, you could theoretically test out your shove.
Well, there's another heal right there, so... It's
because you do damage to anything that's too close, so you're killing things before they can hit you.
James, I think I'm invincible. Hold on. No, I'm sorry, James.
Nah, it's fine.
I'm hacking someone whose password is password.
Yeah, true. It's gonna get crazy once you start getting swarmed. Ooh, those are big nodes. There's a small node above you, big node down to your left. You want more luck or do you want more range?
Yeah, give me more luck. Ah! I took damage. Did you see it? I did it.
You did do it. There's still a heal in the bottom right somewhere.
Does that... Okay, it does degrade over time. I just wanted to see if that was the case. I think there's still another little node somewhere.
Yes. Damage always. Look at all that XP.
There's 1 or 2 XPs. I'll get it as soon as I get this node. Oh, and this node. I was convinced that was going to be the last one.
And if you go counterclockwise, there's that other heal down in the corner somewhere.
But who needs the heal in this day and age? More range. Oh, man. They,
Trying to circle you in there.
More range. So it looked to me like the 5 and 10 are just more powerful levels. Because you'll notice my ping level ups have always been 0.5, but that one was 1.5.
Alright, you are starting to get a little swarmed here.
Yeah. I want this XP. Thank you. Okay, I gotta go.
Yeah, you really need a magnetism, man.
Well, as far as I can tell, they don't exist.
I mean, I know you don't want magnets in a computer.
Well, you sometimes want magnets in a computer. You don't want random magnets in a computer, but...
for rerolls equal 4.
Mm-hmm. Runs the child nodes once for each remaining reroll.
Oh.
So as long as I'm not rerolling.
That's just when that fires, it'll just fire that 4 times currently?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Or, of course, there's the one to the left of it that just does it 3 times, doesn't care about your rerolls.
But is more expensive and is technically weaker as long as I'm not rerolling.
That's true.
Oh,
and if you put that up on somewhere up there, like the bottom one is currently the one that... Actually, no, the third one is currently the one that's showing your fire time.
Yes. I could put it in here and just really go absolutely nuts.
That's true.
But it would be very expensive. But I can get another fast ping to put on there.
That's true.
Give me that fast ping. Oh, Titan ping takes 8 years, but it does every damage.
That's very fun.
Oh, what if we get the Titan ping and then put all of the
time
the time reduction on it?
I like it. Come on.
Fires layers. Applying the total accumulated damage from the previous ping.
Hey, that Titan node does have an output. And that's a minus 9 milliseconds, so it's even faster. Not a lot faster, but it is faster. Oh, another optimize.
Yeah, okay. All right, so we have a game plan here. It's a real silly game plan, but a game plan nonetheless.
You want to take that extra ping off of node 2 and just... Although I just realized that we have this whole thing where node 2 has 2 output dues, and we haven't bothered using that.
Well, we haven't bothered messing with it.
But we could just break that entirely for a minute. Or break any one of them.
Yeah, I think this is the one that we'll mess with. So...
Alright, so here's the question. Do you just let the Titan ping be on its own and then make it slower, make it faster?
We can do it 4 times.
Or do you fire off 4 Titan pings, making it really long?
We gotta do some things here. Which at this point I could just use this bottom.
Yeah, I think use the bottom one.
Alright, so just optimize it. Optimize it. And
then you want the fast pings to go off first. And then on hit, fast ping again. On hit, Titan ping. Whew.
Oh, that's convenient.
That is convenient.
Okay. So
I feel like the time on that does not look. Oh no, that is correct. Never mind.
Yeah, because that's adding some too. So
currently it's going to fire off very, very slowly, but when it does fire, it's going to fire off 4 fast pings. That on hit will fire off an additional fast ping, which on hit will fire off a Titan ping, which on hit will then fire off an amplified ping, which is multiplied by the Titan ping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now this one's just...
Something like that for now. Let's just...
This is feeling...
Well, let's just see.
This is feeling some biohacky.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Whoo! I saw almost 3,000 damage.
Well, yeah, I can imagine.
I'm starting to wonder if we should maybe not do the multi-shot and then just have it be as fast as possible.
It's not a bad idea. Just let the Titan ping go off.
So I take off
that first
piece but it is shooting it 4 times.
Yes. But yes.
Which is technically more shots than if I took it off.
Correct.
So, no, I think I'm fine with it. Did I finish checking all the way up here? I don't think I did. Oh. Just pardon me coming through. Keep converting time.
Yeah, well, and especially since you've got one that's real slow.
Oh, hold on to that heal in case I need it. Will this be the last one, and you think there's gonna be more?
Hard to say because you're right, because like you maxed out that meter, but there's still more hiding.
All right. Oh yeah, these little tiny ones. They sneak under the radar somehow. All right.
Firewall started. Man, a magnetism would be nice.
Wouldn't it though? But more damage. One thing I've been saying about this build so far is that it doesn't do enough damage.
Big numbers go burr. We know how this works. You've been around the channel long enough. You're familiar with the concept. Just dancing in front of the XP.
I didn't want to get too close to the exit. Oh, time converter 9.
Alright, 18 seconds. Yeah, when that hits. And it's that last laser that can bounce. It's. Oh boy. Spicily. Nuke.
Now that on our on-player hit, or for each unit in range or something, because it's a circular shockwave.
Yeah.
It is a once though.
You're right. It just means that if it's one of those things that if it multi-hits, like it wouldn't work great on the top one. Because that fires off 10 times, but putting that on the...
this one.
Yeah,
here,
like on
maybe.
that one there. Currently, it's doing for each unit in range, it's doing a shot, and then that would be an on-kill trigger. Fire off a nuke.
Well, this has to be at the end, because...
Yes.
It has to be.
So if that pulse kills...
I don't want to reroll because my thing is going down. Like I want to hold all of my rerolls forever.
Correct. So if you want to reroll, you buy something cheap and just leave it in the corner.
Sequence is the cheapest one.
Well, what's the one below it do? Just a trace ping.
Yeah.
What's a trace ping? That is slightly different.
Fires and laser at the nearest enemy.
No. Okay. Well, it's nearest enemy as opposed to random enemy as the other one.
There's nearest enemy. There's random enemy. The damage is whatever's before it times this, I think.
9 damage per connected parent node.
Yeah.
Oh, so like if you put that at the end of the amplified ping,
it would go nuts.
It would
potentially.
Go nuts. Yes.
But
select hacker.
Sets the player as the new executor and runs the following nodes.
Okay. Because like currently all of your lasers on that bottom are firing lasers from where the lasers hit.
Yeah.
So it would just set it back to firing off of you. But I don't think that's a big deal. But it is a minus 9 milliseconds.
It is minus 9.
Oh.
Yep. Go on.
There wasn't. There was just a regular optimize in there too.
Was there?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
I know. I saw it as you were clicking. I was like, oh, it's.
Oh, so I'm just a fool?
Yeah.
A foolish fool?
That's another Titan.
It's another Titan. I don't know if we need another Titan.
Yeah, we do.
Do we?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
You can put it on a separate thing if you want.
There's nothing optimizing here.
You put just like literally that second thing there has an output at the very beginning. You could just have it like down there.
So it's going to slow down all of this.
Yes, it will. So if it's gonna slow it down, you might as well have it fire twice.
If I do this and it does nothing, it still lowers the time technically.
It does still lower the time technically.
So good enough for me.
And then I think in this case you just save your money because that's a lot. Those things are there are all meh.
Yeah. They do big damage. And boop. So this and then 2 more levels it looks like.
Looks like it.
Layer 5 of 7.
Oh, small node above you.
Yep. Can't forget that.
More luck.
More luck. Here.
Bigger node there.
Bigger node here. Oh, I see another little node behind.
There should be a couple more in that general vicinity. I feel like there's one directly to your right. That should be the last one.
I would imagine.
Because this is back where you started.
Okay, and now it's just...
You can get more levels before you leave. That shockwave is pretty satisfying.
It's not bad.
Firewall is active.
I should head towards my final destination before I get final destinationed.
Yep. In the real world, log trucks are very, very secure, but none of us like driving behind them anyway because of those.
So no damage plus 4 because that's at the break point.
Yeah.
Or I can work on node time just to make things even faster.
Damage go per.
When you write, you write. When you write.
Plus, we want the nodes to go off faster because then they're firing more often, but also we want the nodes to go slower because they do more damage. Like you've got that up to level 9 for it doing more damage the slower it goes.
It's slow enough where even if I make it marginally faster, it's still real slow.
It's 74! Good lord. Your big hits are doing big hits.
My hope is that we're going to come across a boss that...
It's going to have the health to care about that.
Yeah. For active chips. One child node once for each intact data chip on the current layer. That's probably like a lot, right?
Yeah. For some reason, your third thing nuke is burnt. It's got a thing on it.
This import was triggered multiple times during a single tree execution. In this case, the node will be executed only the first time.
Oh, it is. It legitimately is just once. I thought it was once per fire, but that is legitimately just one.
Well, during a single tree execution, so... Oh, I think it's because...
Oh, it's for each unit in range.
Yeah.
It's firing off that. So
only one of those is a nuke, and then the rest of them is not. So...
Okay.
Pshaw. I'll hold on to that for a second. Do I just buy something else cheap here just to keep fishing?
Potentially. Once again, none of those are super exciting. Crazy sequence thing, but...
This is another technically lowering.
That is true.
But it's not the cheapest.
No, and it's not lowering it by much.
This one is cheap and it has a in and out, so just meh.
Oh, not optimize you can't afford, and it's a really good one too.
But we can hold.
We can hold.
We can hold. So now this one.
Now, do you want that down there because that is going to add 490 milliseconds to that one?
But it will make it shoot so many more times.
That is true. Yeah, I think there's the spot you want it.
It takes a while.
But it's very fun.
This... Honestly, I can just be like... It won't go off very often, but by golly, they'll go off. And then the sequence will still just sit there because whatever, man.
Well, I have a thought.
Yeah.
What if you took the nuke on that third one and slapped the sequence in between there? So on kill, it fires off the sequence, doing each of these once. Maybe?
I don't think it's going to matter.
I don't think so either. But it could.
And I don't think that it's just showing a warning being like, you're not... This isn't happening as often as you think it might be. I don't think it's saying like it's broken or it's not working. It's just... So I just noticed this like little DPS meter in the bottom corner.
It's very cool. I've been watching it. Every so often you get a red line that skyrockets. I wonder where that's from.
More range.
You are firing off a lot of lasers all of a sudden.
We are a shiny disco ball. And some of the lasers are very angry.
Right this second, there are not a lot of enemies clustered together, so your big lasers aren't even getting a chance to go off because everything's dead before they hit something.
Well, they should have thought about that before they lived.
You might be done.
There might be
something else over on the right.
Yeah, some baby nodes. All right. Yeah, and then we're back to the beginning, so... Ow! How dare you?
Your lasers suddenly look like they're not firing as often. What's happening?
Yeah, it did slow down. Quite a bit. Oh.
You're also getting a little bullied here.
Yeah, I took a couple of hits. Just because I'm really trying to maximize. See if I can get one last level before all this wraps up. Don't know if I'll be able to. We'll see. You know what? And then let's just grab this optimize right now.
I didn't know you could do that right in the middle.
Yep.
Beautiful.
This is highlighted. But this, yeah, and this is still lit up. I don't think it was doing anything. I'm just gonna
pull it back out.
Take out the middleman. Oh, they're covering my exit.
And your lasers have gone much, much slower.
I wonder why. Oh, well.
Time converter 10.
No. Oh, this is...
You got
out. 3 times. I probably don't do that on the bottom one anymore. I think I do that somewhere else.
Yeah. Or there's another free unit in range thing.
That's true. Yeah, we'll go like this, and then we'll go... There you go, Titan Ping. Take even longer. We're like, we're not shooting enough lasers anymore. I'm like, yeah.
Let's make it worse.
Let's make it worse. Alright. Final level, presumably, maybe.
Your big lasers hit big. Yeah, but see, like, you're firing off what feels like a lot of lasers right there.
Yeah. Yeah, like, look at all these lasers.
Do your lasers slow down while the firewall is active?
No idea. Yeah, because I'm just a laser light show right now.
Was there an enemy type that was slowing you down or something, maybe?
Maybe?
We didn't catch him?
Uncertain. Because, yeah, this is just... firing a lot of lasers now, and hopefully that won't cease. Alright. And I think we're...
Oh, nope.
And every time you think you're done, you're not done. See, now these guys got close to me and I seem to be firing less. I wonder if it's these guys.
Which ones? The purple ones or these big red ones?
There's the red guys that aren't as, like, yeah, maybe these guys? I don't know. They're glowy, and as soon as they appeared, like, immediately I started shooting less, so...
It's like you also started shooting less when you broke the last node in the area.
You know.
I wonder if you've just damaged the computer so much. Oh, you've backed yourself into a bit of a corner.
I'd like to get this one last level before I leave.
Just in case there's something after it.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. Ow, 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 ow. I'm out. Oh, okay, perfect.
Successfully completed your data heist.
Oh, I stole all your datas. Probably because your password was password.
Yeah, well, you should probably make a better password, everybody.
Yeah. So there you go, Net.Attack. We've hacked the mainframes.
Yeah, I'm sure Boot Camp would have explained to us why our attacks were slowing down.
Possibly, but we'll never know.
Yeah.
If you want to know, it's a free demo. Go check it out.
Yeah. Obviously, let us know in the comments if you like this. We can potentially do more.
Yeah. But I guess that. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.